and get this hat on.
Was the media will just reverse ferret.
Okay.
So, have you heard about reverse ferreting?
Is that simply them saying, well, we said it all along?
Well, it's even better than that, yeah. So, in British media, right, a reverse ferret is a sudden reversal in an organisation's editorial or political line on a certain issue. Generally, this will involve no acknowledgement of the previous position.
It's because people love a show, so give them a show.
You know, all these little meetings they have in council offices and things, you know, around the water cooler, should be a camera there with a feed, and someone should be able to look at that and go, oh, they're talking about building a motorway without really telling anyone, but trying to get it through on the back door.
Good evening and welcome to Veridora Green News, the only channel that brings you the latest updates on the environmental issues in Veridora. Another breaking news story tonight. President Benn launches probe into President John's decision to spare Eastern Forest of Veridora.
I'm an infuriated First Minister and Party Leader here. I mean, we need this ceasefire. We need to get more aid into Scotland. Scottish people here are struggling. They're homeless. They're dispossessed. They've lost all hope. The grasp of independence is fading away. And Keir Starmer's just... He should be on my team, you know. I mean, really, if he thinks he's going to win, he needs to take some votes off of the SNP. In fact, I'm getting to the point... I'm thinking that to save my own skin I might need to jump ship myself because things are not looking good in Scotland.
It says here, name danger powers.
No. Danger's my middle name.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Jake?
Keep wearing reflexes good.
looking in response normal. How you feel?
Let me ask you a question. And be honest. Do I make you horny, baby? Do I?
Purple burglar alarm.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Welcome, citizens of the world, denizens of the interwebs, and Veridorans. It's FAFO Friday, because if anyone can find out, it's John and Benn, and it's all in!
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, heart full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me?
Hey, hey, hey!
Well, well, well. Good
Well, well.
evening, John.
Good evening, Ben. How are you this fine evening?
I am fine. I am fine this fine evening. And how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Just
I've
putting
just
your.
noticed something.
I'm putting your audio up slightly. Just troll
Yeah, I've
room.
just noticed
What have you noticed? What have you noticed?
that my Christmas tree blends in with the background.
Yeah, it does a little bit. It does a little bit.
It does. It blends right in there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It blends right in there. Before we get into anything tonight, I'd like to give a shout out to James and Debbie, who are watching right now. I met them at Disneyland while we were there with the family. James is a serving soldier. Debbie is his wife, and they have a wonderful young daughter as well who is disabled. And befriended Lila, our daughter, and it's really nice to see that people are coming along, joining us and watching, and it's great. Hi guys, I know you're watching.
It's a big family. It's a big family affair. In the best
Well, it is a
possible
big
taste,
family.
of course. Right. How's the audio, people? Troll room, report back. This is your
Well,
time. Come on.
We're being told. No technical hitches.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's more like a threat. No technical hitches or I'm out.
And whatever device you're watching on, be it phone, laptop, TV, whatever, please do hit the like button. Give us a little boost this evening, this Friday evening. It's
Give
been a
us
day
a
today.
boost. 5x5 so far. It's working. Yay. Well done, well done, well done. Right, so I'm going to start the evening with, well, see, I wasn't sure if I just have wine tonight or a beer, right?
Mm.
And I thought, I'll have a cocktail. I'll start the evening with a cocktail and a beer, right? So this was on the reduced section because I'm not spending £4 for a beer that allegedly tastes like apple crumble and custard, right? So this was in the reduced section. So I'm going to try this. It's a Camden Bellini lager.
Right. Okay, let me just say something straight off the bat.
Go on.
I think you're about to find out why it was in the reduced section.
Possibly. But I am if nothing. I am your guinea pig for this evening.
And for those who don't know what John was alluding to, he was in Morrison's this morning and he found an Aunt Bessie's apple crumble and custard beer. Aunt Bessie's apple crumble and custard beer in Morrison's, £4 a tin. £4 a tin. I'm not a drinker, you guys know this, but I think I may have to try one on this show live sometime nearer to Christmas. What do you think, John?
Well, it's entirely up to you, old boy, but I wouldn't go near it with a barge pole. I think it sounds disgusting.
It does. It sounds terrible.
I love apple crumble and custard.
I hate it.
I think my shirt's blending in with the background as well. And we've got to give a big shout out to young Adam, who did our background for us. Thank you, Adam.
Adam has done some blinding new frames for us, as you will see throughout the course of the evening. We've been doing some work. We've been doing some massive work on our audio behind the scenes as well, on both ends. So hopefully that sounds way better for both of us. And Adam says there in the chat, anytime chaps was fun. We do have some notes, Adam, but we will give you them on Monday morning.
As always.
As always. As always.
Right, speaking of notes, I'm getting there's a hoppy lager smell to it, but there's also a note of peach, which one would expect if indeed it was a Bellini.
Well, and there's also about a quarter of a glass of head on there. Here we go.
Yeah, it's,
what's the verdict?
Uninspiring.
So I have in my Marvel cup tonight, look at that, in my Marvel cup tonight, I have water!
Hey! It doesn't
Hey!
taste... in fact, it's a bit like fizzy water. It doesn't taste of much. Maybe a note.
Okay.
Maybe a note of peach about it.
Yes. So this apple pie and custard, or apple crumble and custard, whatever it is, beer, I think can only be found in Morrison's, because I was in Asda earlier and they don't have it. So
I'm surprised they've got alcohol at all in Asda.
No, let's not go there. Let's not go there. The night is young, John. The night is young.
Well, I think we'll be there before the night's out, mate.
I think we're going to have to be there, unfortunately, but the night is young.
Indeed it
You
is.
have only had 3 sips of beer.
I've had 3 sips of beer, nothing pre-show, because it was preposterous. I was still working away, wasn't I?
We were. Yeah, you were. I had a boogaloo, but I still got my audio done.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. But, and John, look at him. Look at the way he's presented himself tonight. He's done his hair. He's done his beard.
Trimmed, all nicely trimmed and freshly coloured.
Look, we're spending the first part of this show boosting our own egos. Let's face it.
Yeah.
Well, after the state that was Wednesday's show, and
bloody hell.
Once again, shout out to James and Debbie who were messaging me going, "This is hilarious."
Yeah, big shout out to Chewing the Fat for hitting us with a copyright claim, and for that tiny 40-second clip from their 1 hour show. So thanks for that, Chewing the Fat. Good on you. I mean, for a show that's only ever really watched in Scotland, I don't think you even get it in England. Chewing the Fat. No. So cheers Jill's chewing the fat. You fucking wankers.
And although we're not going to show it tonight because we're still dealing with copyright claims from last Friday,
Yeah.
and we are, well, some of them been dropped already. But the best Christmas advert on TV currently, I think, goes to Kentucky Fried Chicken, in my opinion. It is just hilarious, and I suggest you go and watch it because I'm not going to spoil it for you. It's funny. And yeah, so go and watch it. Mr. Jungle Griffin in the chat says, the way you scripted that, i.e. Wednesday, was genius. There was no script involved, my friend.
We're quite good at ad-libbing, though.
Oh, my God. Right, after that finished, because John was genuinely upset. And he was getting, and I could hear him behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, he was very unhappy.
I was very close to just going, fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah. So I give you the boost. I give you the morale boost. I said, let's keep it up. Let's keep going. And I tell you what, that last 45 minutes, the second part of it, funny, was some of the most enjoyable 45. One of the most enjoyable 45 minutes of my life. I found it hilarious, and I'm so glad people came back. I'm so glad people stuck around. And honestly, if every show could go off the rails like that and be that funny, I would be so happy, because nothing was intentional.
Nothing was intentional. Nothing at all.
And Shalini says, I really wanted to call into
well, hey, guess what, Shalini? We've got the actual mobile phone working now, and it works.
We do.
It worked better than there's no messing about with numbers. You just dial the mobile and boom, you're in the show. But
yeah.
Apart from that, this morning didn't start well on the meeting, did it, Ben?
Oh my God. So we had the group meeting this morning. Adam came along as well. Nobody could hear you, could they, John?
They could see me, but couldn't hear me. And then
couldn't hear you.
Then I thought, sod this, kicked the PC into touch, turned on the Mac, and they could hear me, but couldn't see me. But at least they could hear me. That was more important.
Well, exactly. And you know what? Thank you all once again for sticking around. And if you are a supporter, i.e. via Ko-fi or via Patreon or here on YouTube,
I don't know why, but thank you.
Thank you so much. And you will get next Wednesday the mobile number, and we'll try it again. And we'll see if it works.
I've got news, Ben.
What's your news?
My news is, it's in the bank. The payment came through.
Our first ever payment from YouTube ad revenue.
From Google Ireland.
Yep.
£75, 94
Oh my
pence.
God. For 6 months worth of ad revenue and super chat. Woo!
So,
yeah!
So I owe you just under £3.
You owe me just under £3. You know what? Buy yourself an Aunt Bessie's apple crumble and custard beer on me.
Okay, I'll take you up on that then. So there you go, people. You heard it here first. 6 months
I think Shalini wants to phone now.
What? Well, I need to turn the phone on.
If you've still got that picture I sent you, the mobile number's on it, and this will be a one-off. So if you've still got that image I sent you, then you'll be able to phone when John says. And this is a bit unorthodox for a Friday night, but it is all in. It is all in. So, John.
Just a second. I've got to connect to the device with Bluetooth.
Yeah, but I have a question.
Go on.
Once you've connected that device to that device with the Bluetooth, we'll be able to hear what comes through the phone, but will they be able to hear me?
Yeah, pretty much think. What, the people on the phone?
Yeah.
No, they won't, because you're going direct out of OBS. So they'll only hear me. But if I turned off the mix minus, they'll hear you. But there will be an echo. And well, mind you, I could not really work around that. Right, I have connected to the Rodecaster, connected to phone audio. Right, so Well, I tell you what.
Live test.
Let's try this. Hold on. Let's see. If I turn this off, you shouldn't be able to hear Ben at the moment. Speak. No, they can't. They can't hear you, right? So now they should be able to hear you.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Right. So
And John,
can we confirm that
I
you
can
still
hear myself.
Yeah, you've got to put up with that. That they shouldn't hear an echo, but you will. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. Live test.
It should be hello. Oh, hold on.
Hold on.
Hello.
Hello.
Woohoo,
Oh,
bang.
I hear her. Can she hear me?
Yeah, can you? Hear
Yeah,
me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can the
yes!
good Can the people of the interwebs hear me?
Yes, they
Yes.
can. You are live.
Yes, they can.
Good evening, Shalini. You're live on Chasing Dissent.
Well, good evening there, John. How you doing?
I'm doing a damn sight better now that everything's working. That's pretty
It's
good.
working.
Huh?
It's all working. They can all hear you.
Oh, fantastic.
So
This
I
is
don't even
going
know what-
well.
Huh?
This is going well.
Wednesday was quite funny because I thought, because as usual, I was doing my Shlini's falling asleep mode. So I was like, oh, maybe it's just me because I'm half asleep. But then, I think it was it Julie who put in the chat? She's like, it's not working. I was like, okay, so it's not just me then.
yeah, it wasn't just you.
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Don't worry. It was not just you.
Believe it or not,
It was.
Yeah.
we were playing videos and commentating over them, and then we realised you guys weren't hearing anything,
You couldn't hear us.
and all you could see was a stationary video because we paused it to put in some commentary, and you couldn't hear us. So yeah, that went well.
Yeah, it all went wrong. Wednesday was the most fantastic car crash I think we could have possibly had. I
Yeah,
loved every
that was,
second of it.
Yeah, it was quite funny.
So
The old gremlins.
indeed.
But
So,
I have to say, I like the well done, Adam. I like the Christmas frame. It's very Christmassy.
It is indeed. So he's done a good
Jingle bells, jingle
There's
bells.
some tweaks, but we'll get there.
Jingle all the way.
Right, enough
Oh,
of
what
that.
fun it is
Whoa,
to
enough.
ride on a
We'll end up with a
Hey.
copyright claim.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, YouTube, my fault.
Well-
Sorry.
Julie says Ben's got an echo, yet there's nothing we can do about that because it's the only way you're going to hear him on the phone.
Yeah. We will have to sort that out for Wednesday. It will be changed. There will be something that we can do. There will be a workaround. However,
Well,
if I've got an echo, that means I am currently quite supreme. So,
hold
hello,
on a minute.
people.
Right, hold on a minute. The application audio.
wait.
Right, can you still hear Ben, Shalini?
Can you still hear me?
Hello?
Hello, can you still hear me?
No, I can't hear Ben now.
All right.
Nope.
hold on. Right, okay. Right. Maybe
Right.
maybe Ben's not got an echo
I
now.
can hear him now.
And it's right. People in the chat, and you know what? See if you're new to the show. I'm sorry, this isn't how it normally goes.
No.
We don't normally do this crap. We're kind of doing some kind of technical stuff online about
It's a
how
test. We're
to,
doing
how
a
to
test.
phone in. Yeah, right. So people can hear Ben without the echo, and they can still hear Shalini. Yeah, Shalini, give us a little bit.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think they can. Yeah.
This it's normally a disaster, says Tony Garrett. You're right, Tony. You're right. It normally is a disaster.
Yeah, you're right, mate. You're right.
Okay, well look, I'm a bit too tired and I'm not in a very particularly chatty mood, so I won't hold up the chat. So bye, folk in the chat, and bye, Ben and John.
It's been
So
lovely.
You can crack on. Lovely to speak to you both as always.
It's been lovely for you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Right. Now,
Right, so that works.
that worked, and I've turned the phone on to flight mode so we don't get any more calls.
That's good. That's good.
Because we don't want unexpected calls. I'll flip this and
Well,
bring you back in, and you should be back on now, and you shouldn't be hearing yourself anymore.
I don't hear myself.
There you go.
It's a damn shame.
Bloody hell, we're actually getting to the point that I think I actually know what I'm doing.
He says that, then we'll get to Wednesday and he'll completely forget everything he just did.
It worked well, though. That worked well. I'm pleased with that.
Well, okay. We are 20 minutes into this show and we haven't even started the show.
Now, welcome, one and all, to this, episode 58 of Chasing Dissent All In.
Right, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going to take the piss tonight?
Right, okay, mate, here we go. So, we've got to touch on, and we've got to bring this up, I'm sorry, but we've got to start with our friends in Ireland. So there we go. That was a brief clip of our friends in Ireland yesterday, after an incident occurred in which 3 kids, I think, were injured. One of them particularly seriously, 2 not quite so seriously. In fact, one of them was released within 2 or 3 hours, I think. But
That's good.
Yeah, so I think one of them's still in hospital, but
In critical condition, yeah.
yeah, pretty bad. Pardon me. I think the weapon used was a knife, and I really don't know. I'm not 100% sure of who did it. Well, I think they've got the guy who is again seriously injured, I believe, right?
They do have the guy.
And they said
do
he
have
was
the guy.
seriously injured, or he's in hospital. So
Well, from what I understand, a Brazilian man stepped in and beat him up with his bike helmet.
Good. So it seems it may have been some kind of international incident, but Superintendent Liam here seems to think it's not terror related, which is a pretty quick. Now, this particular report that we're looking at there with Superintendent Liam Garrity, right?
Yeah.
That was within 4 hours of the incident, so that's a pretty quick summation to come up with as not a terror attack. Okay.
Agreed.
And to me, I don't know the context, so I'm only opining here. But if he doesn't have any connection to these kids, how can it be anything other than a terror attack?
Well, not only that, this isn't the first time in the past year or so that an incident like this has occurred, and the same thing happened. So, let's take you back. I believe to around March time. I could be being a bit brain foggy here, but take back to earlier in the year and to France.
Yeah.
Where an incident happened where a man went a bit erratic with a knife in a kids' play park, and several children were injured very badly within hours. Same thing. This is not terror related.
So what was it put down to in that instance? Was it mental health?
And that's what this incident will be put down to as well.
I think it will be.
I'm not trying to sound like a conspiracist here, but it seems to me that many of these quote-unquote lone wolf attacks are being quick to be labelled mental health instead of lone wolf terror attacks.
Yeah,
which they bear all the hallmarks of a lone wolf terror attack, but it's almost as if some kind of wish or desire to not rile public sentiment has pushed authorities to say it's a mental health incident. That's just my opinion, and that's what I'm seeing.
Right. Okay. So what I'd like to do, and I hear what you're saying there, Ben, and that I think that sounds very fair. What I'd like to do is I'd like you to listen to how do you pronounce it? Is it Teosash or something like that?
Well, Leo Varadkar.
Yeah. So this is Leo today on Sky, I think it was.
To all those cowardly champions of Ireland who took to the streets of Dublin last night, let me say one thing. Ask your sisters, ask your friends, ask everyone you know what they fear most on our streets. They're afraid of you, afraid of your anger and your rage, afraid of your violence, your hate, and how you blame others for your problems. As a government, we will be relentless in protecting our citizens and defending our people. The Gardaí will be on the streets in large numbers and will do whatever it takes to fight back waves of ignorance and criminality.
Right, I'm going to stop it there because he just goes on and on. He never mentions, well, in that clip, he never mentions the victims. He never says anything about what happened to them. Right?
No.
All he's going on about is the people that were rioting, right?
Yeah.
Now, they're also very quick to label the people that were rioting as far right.
Yes, I've been making a point about this on Twitter today. In fact, put me big screen for a minute. Just put me big screen for a minute, because I want to reach out to you guys, and I want to know: do any of you have the same voodoo magic that people like Leo Varadkar appear to have? Do you have the same psychic abilities in order to read the minds of people protesting in the streets to go, ooh, they support National Front, ooh, they're the BNP, because they're labeling these people far right. Now, I'm not saying these people aren't far right, first of all. But what I am saying is that Leo Varadkar and the police of Ireland do not have the ability to read somebody's mind and decide what their political proclivity may be. John, what do you think?
No, I'm with you, Ben, because I think we're all guilty of it to a certain degree, of putting labels on things, because it makes things much easier to package up and present. And certainly for the mainstream media, it's always been the favoured way of doing things, put it in a package. I mean, look at David Icke, when he first came out, the guy's a loony, right? I mean, and I think that's the term they used then, because, and, for YouTube censorship, if we go back to the 80s, people used to say things like that on TV, believe it or not, right?
They did.
So they basically said he was suffering from mental health issues, and David Icke himself actually admitted that later on, that he was, right? But they put people in these... Well,
he did say he had a breakdown, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. But they put people in these containers very quickly, and it seems to be these days that you put people in containers even quicker. And someone loses, and we can all lose it occasionally, right? Someone loses it, and they're branded with something that is actually nothing. They're not that type at all. I mean, it's like yourself. People have called you far right on Twitter.
Oh my God, haven't they just?
To be honest, I mean, the guy's a freaking wet, soppy liberal, He's not far right.
But do you know what? I was actually having a conversation today with a friend of mine, and I say this, a friend who self-describes as far right. Yeah. So I'm a centre-left, wet, sloppy liberal, like you just said. Mm-hmm. But I have a friend who self-describes as far right. And do you know what? His political persuasion has no bearing on my life whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think we've lost this, and I think social media is to blame, because social media is painting people into boxes and allowing them to paint themselves into their echo chambers. But what you have to remember is people that have a difference of political opinion to you are not just evil. They are just people who think differently about a situation. Me and John do it all the time. We argue all the fucking time.
God, yeah, and of course we do. And you know what? See, if we didn't, how boring would that be? Can you imagine?
Well, exactly.
Do you imagine if everything I said you agreed with? I'd be like, well, I'm just not going to say anything anymore because he agrees with it anyway.
Well,
I mean, let's face it. It is, in fact, I have a meme here that demonstrates it, right?
Is it the one that you created?
No. This is a completely separate meme, and this demonstrates it completely. This is the best way of what happens if everyone agrees with you or doesn't.
Right.
So how come you're always so calm, Spock?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't argue with stupid people. I just cut it short and say, you're right. That's completely ridiculous. You're right. I think that pretty much sums it up. How to deal with stupid people.
But like I was trying to say though,
Yeah.
we've got to this point where, and I think social media is certainly a big factor in this. We've got to this point where people are almost unable to look at somebody who has a difference of political opinion to them and see them as a friend. People are unable to do that anymore. And that's because their echo chambers are telling them that that other person must be evil. And it's just not the case. It's not the case. Oh, God. Bit of ASMR there for us. We can't hear that bit, but still. Wonderful, that is. That was wonderful. Oh, there we go.
If you didn't need the toilet before, you're going to need it now.
Anywho.
Right, sorry.
If my friend who self-describes as far right says something that I disagree with, do you know what I do? I say, man, I disagree with you on that.
Yeah.
And here's why I disagree with you on that.
Yeah.
And do you know what he says? Hello, my good chum. Are we going to go to Thorpe Park when it reopens?
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And then,
this is the thing I've been banging on about on Twitter for the last 2 weeks, about how you can't have an argument with anyone anymore, because as soon as you disagree with someone, they block you, right?
Yeah.
You know, they say something, usually something personally offensive, like you've got a fat head or something like that, and then go blocked, right? And it's like, well, where's your argument? You know, having a fat head doesn't change my argument, you know. So
I mean, it's true, but
yeah, okay, but it doesn't change my point, you know.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And you know what? If our points are wrong, and people can, you know, show us the error of our way, so to speak, I like to think we're open to that. I like to think we're open to having our minds changed. I know it sounds quite cliche and almost like, you know, Crowder, he does that change my mind stuff. But
exactly that. It's like
he's
the
on the
other day.
money.
It's like the other day when I said Rainer Filmic has done nothing, right? And I said, prove me wrong. And
he's done plenty.
All I got was unfollowed.
Yeah, well, do you know what?
But he's done
plenty.
Yeah, plenty of nothing.
Yeah, well, plenty of involvement in embezzlement, apparently.
Jesus.
but all I, you know, you're right though. If people can point out anything positive that Rainer Fulmick has done, and we call him Rainer Fulmick.
Yeah, fool me once.
Then please
fool me twice.
Because
he's in jail. I don't think he's in jail, is he? Rainer Fulmick.
He wasn't he arrested?
Oh yeah, he was. And was it Mexico?
Yeah, and then he was flown back to Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was arrested and flown back. Now we don't know why. We don't know what the charges are. But hey. Speaking of charges, let's talk a minute about Andrew Tate. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because he did a 2-part interview with Piers Morgan.
All right, okay.
This week. And instead of watching Andrew Tate's interview, what I did was I watched Bruce Rivers, who is a criminal lawyer, react to Andrew Tate's interview, because what Bruce Rivers managed to do was use Andrew Tate's own words against him to show how Andrew Tate was lying his ass off.
Right, okay.
I'm just going to say, I think there's a higher possibility that Andrew Tate is found guilty than not, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, okay. And fine. Yeah, you're right.
He sat there on Piers Morgan's show with a smug look on his face when he was asked how he's got money, because the government was supposed, and he just sat there with a smug smile on his face, just going, "They took everything."
Yeah, and that's why he's not going to end up in jail.
No, I actually think quite the opposite. No,
he's still got money.
Yeah, he's still got money.
Yeah,
but he's now taunting the Romanian authority.
No, he's not. He's paying them
openly.
He's paying them off.
No,
Yeah,
He's
he is.
openly taunting them.
He's paying them off. I can guarantee he doesn't go to jail.
We shall see, but I think with the amount that this man is on video saying he moved to Romania so he could pay people off and be corrupt,
Yeah.
they're
Well,
going to have
yeah,
to make an
and-
example of him, aren't they?
No, they won't.
It's just like
Well,
Sam
hold
Bankman
on,
Fraud.
right, hold on. If your economy is based on corruption, right?
Right.
Why would you want to make an example of someone who is leveraging your economy?
Well, it depends, because I don't think the man's as rich as he says he is, first of all.
It doesn't matter whether he is or isn't, right? It doesn't, no matter how this plays out, it doesn't look good for Romania. Either you are stupid and you've allowed this man to make a fool of you for the last 6-7 years or whatever it was.
And they
right?
don't... that's what it's looking like.
Or, if you put him in jail, then you're still stupid because you let him make a fool of you for the last 7 years. But now you're putting off anyone else who might want to come to your country and play the games that end up with your officials getting backhanders. Because
Well,
let's be honest, right? Eastern Europe, the former states of the Soviet Union, are a cesspool, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They are all a cesspool. Some are slightly
Absolutely.
better than others, but they're basically a cesspool of iniquity and corruption.
absolutely.
Ukraine was the jewel of the crown, if you want to say that the jewel of the crown was the worst.
Yeah.
Right?
And, you know, there are a lot of people who won't accept that truth, but it is
No,
true.
they won't. But Ukraine was the most corrupt country in that part of Europe, I would say.
Mm-hmm. And I would say it probably still is. But, and there is a but here, Romania are trying to very publicly clean up their image of corruption at the moment.
Okay,
And it's reasons like this that I believe an example will be made. And it's the same over in the United States with Sam Bankman Fraud.
Mm-hmm.
I believe an example is going to be made of him.
Yeah, okay. You're right.
Fuck off, John.
What?
We shall see.
Well, you know what? It's not often that we actually disagree on matters like that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's quite good to have an opposing view, because I still think in the back of my head, Sam Bankman Fraud's getting a minor sentence, right?
I don't.
And I know you don't, and I think Tate's not going to end up in jail.
And I do.
So we'll see. You know, hey, I could be 2 for nothing, which will be. I mean, I'm not wrong that often.
We could be 1-1. Because I think it's a dead cert that Sam Bankman Fraud gets a tougher sentence than you might think.
Okay.
Put it that way.
Okay. Time will tell. Time will tell indeed.
Time will tell indeed. Right. Give us some other stuff then.
Right. Yeah. What? Right. Okay. I'm going to show you a video. Actually, I thought, and I can't really say this. I really want to say it, but I can't. But I maybe thought this was a what would you call a well-developed animal trying to use a tool? But anyway, let's not even get down that route.
Which poses quite a challenge for Rishi Sunak, who is the 5th Conservative Prime Minister this decade.
Have you ever seen anyone use a hammer like that?
Did you see the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey?
Yes, the chimpanzees. You said it. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our leader, the leader of this country, the Prime Minister. Who's obviously never seen a hammer in his life. And I mean, it was a tiny, teeny hammer. It had 2 flat sides on it, so there was no confusion. No confusion. And what does he do? He turns it sideways and uses the end. And it's I can understand if he was maybe tapping in a pin, but you see the size of the nail. You actually want a £2 hammer for that to give it a good smack.
Yeah. No. I saw that today, and I just thought...
Hold on. I've got to pull Rob up here. Why is it in the wrong hand?
It doesn't matter.
No,
That
but
doesn't matter.
No, but I'm just imagining that Rob thinks that maybe people that are left-handed are wrong, bad ones.
I'm a lefty.
I know, so am I.
And I will slam a hammer with my right hand.
All the best people were left-handed.
Yeah, of course.
Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan, Mussolini, Adolf Hitler.
Fuck off.
They were all left. Napoleon Bonaparte. They were all left-handed.
For editorial purposes, we neither condone or support the notion that Adolf Hitler was one of the best people. No.
Oh, I forgot. See, this is the thing that gets me. This is supposed to be a comedy show, effectively.
Yes.
And you should really be able to say anything with comedy, but I know you can't.
Yeah, but we can't.
I know. I mean, it's like Twitter. You can't really say comedic things on Twitter because one, most people are moronic and can't understand it, and and secondly, the moderators are all stupid. And they don't have a grasp of one, British humour, and two, particularly Scottish humour, because the things are completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a joke, says Rob. Yeah, let's have a joke. Let's have a joke. Do you want to have
a joke of the day?
Well, we don't need to have a joke of the day. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at a video of Mr. Biden, right? And when he was meeting Zelensky, and I'll tell you, this photographer caught this perfectly, didn't he?
It was just like that the photographer.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, it really
this
does.
This is going to
like
be my post of the day here.
And I mean, if you look at Zelensky's butt, like it really does look that way. So I don't know what happened, but hopefully somebody can like.
It's okay.
It was a bad dude. He was.
Yeah, there you go.
Corn pop.
He likes to get in there.
I mean, if he can't get a sniff in, he will get a grasp in. He will get a grope.
Hey, Ben, tell me about this. Tell me, you've got a beef and bee in your bonnet about this.
About what?
About Bristol Airport opening their new multi-faith area in the free waiting zone.
First of all, what the fuck is a free waiting zone?
I don't know. I mean, it's like, is that a car park?
It looks like a car park, and this looks like a bus shelter.
Is there anyone from
just Bristol?
Is there anyone from Bristol that can help us out here?
If Ollie ever gets well, he lives in Bristol. We can send him to the multi-faith zone.
I mean, I don't know. So the right, how often do you reflect and pray?
In a bus shelter. How often do you reflect and pray in a fucking bus shelter?
And it's not got a floor. So
no.
So you're going to get wet.
Yeah, you're just gonna get
if
down.
You're down on your knees.
Get down on your knees and pray on the concrete, boy. Get down on your knees and pray on the concrete. And don't certain religions have to have men and women separated for their prayers?
Yeah. Did I tell you
How are
about...
they meant to do that in that bus shelter? They're taking turns.
Did I tell you about the guy that when I started working at Police Scotland as a contractor? One of the guys went to get paper one day, barged into the paper cupboard and fell over a guy praying in the paper cupboard. Okay. And then, so rather than don't pray in the paper cupboard behind a door where nobody can see you, right? It was, we need to have a designated prayer room. It's like woke. Go woke and go broke.
I don't understand, because I could really go into one about religion right now. I've had it up to here with I've had it up to here with the absurdity that we are supposed to, and I apologize to anybody who is religious in advance. I don't mean to insult you. You're free to believe whatever you want. But I've had it up to here with the idea that it is absurd to believe in shape-shifting lizards, but it's not absurd to believe in a bearded man who made the world in 7 days. These things, in my mind, are both absurd. They're both absolutely absurd.
Yeah, but
and
you
they're
don't
just
have faith.
absurd as one another.
You don't have faith. You're faithless.
Of course.
And but that's another question that I have, right? If you're faithless, well, what do you get to do? It's like, this has always pissed me off. I'd never catch a break, right? Because, all through my working life, people used to be able to go and have a smoke break.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't smoke. So I never got a smoke break. Right? And it's not as if you don't get, just go and have a walk around the building break or a fresh air break. No, that's not acceptable. But it's okay to go out and have a smoke break, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a perk I've missed out on, right? Okay?
Yeah.
Now you get prayer rooms and time to go and do your prayers and things. I'm faithless. I don't get to go and do, just go and chill out for 10 minutes, because nobody gives. There's another break I don't get. I don't get a break. I just miss all the breaks.
I'll tell you what. Maybe it's time to just say, my religion is the hub, and I need 10 minutes of privacy.
Can I have 10 minutes and a fresh sock, please?
Oh, aye.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Tony. I am a minority. I'm being discriminated against. Right. Where are we? What are we going to look at next?
Well, I don't know. What do you have to show me?
Oh, well,
come on.
I've got loads to show you. Oh, I tell you what. I'll give you a quick show. Do you remember that film we went to see? The Sound of Freedom.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this girl has an awful lot to say about Tim Ballard, right?
A lot of people seem to have an awful lot to say about Tim Ballard lately.
And how he's not maybe such a good guy. I would urge you to go and have a listen to that and then do some research. If you need the link or anything, hit me up on Twitter.
Well, there's plenty. There's actually a Twitter account called Tim Ballard Exposed.
Well, there you go. Go and hit that up then. Don't bother. Thanks, Ben. I'm trying to get some traffic my way, but it's okay. You just push them away. See, I can't catch a fucking break anywhere.
Sorry, John.
Fuck it, I'm out.
You doing to me? Are you doing to me? Right. But yeah, no, you put me big screen, you bastard. You absolute bastard. Just left me here alone.
Why is that? You're always crying out, oh, I wasn't big screen enough. I want to be big screen more. I want them to see just me.
Put me big, you put me big screen when I'm making a point.
Yeah, I know. For God's sake, I know. I was trying to make a joke. Sometimes you're hard work. Right.
I'm extremely hard work.
I'm going to take us back 3 or 4 years, right? Now, I'd just like to point out, it's been 6 years since this started, right? And we're going to have a look at the launch, right? Now, remember the launch? When the windows were still painted? So that's the one that's floating. Okay. It's now got windows in it. But everything else is wrong. Right? So it's quite interesting when you think that the Great Eastern Steamship, which was built in 1854 and completed in 1859, right? Took 5 years to build.
Yeah.
It could carry, it could carry 4,000 passengers. In fact, I'll put myself big screen. It could carry 4,000 passengers. It could sail all the way to Australia without refueling. It had propeller-driven screw, sails, and paddles. Therefore, and was used regularly to cross the Atlantic, and ended up its life as the ship that laid the first telegraph cable between the UK and America. So, that ship took 5 years to build. The Glen Sannox is in its 6th year and is a ferry designed to carry people and sheep from the island to the mainland.
Disney build cruise ships, and I think I need to make this point because they build cruise ships in less than 6 years, and these cruise ships have state-of-the-art bars, heavily themed, can carry thousands of passengers, have pools, water slides, rides, some of them, and they're actually going to launch. They've just launched one this year. They're launching another 2, I believe, and they're built much quicker than that, and they are state-of-the-art.
Yeah, but they weren't built in 1854. Right?
No, they were built when the ferries were, though.
Yeah, they were. So, yes, it was built by Isambard Kingdom Brunel, and it was one of his, I don't know, crowning glories. It wasn't without its problems. It did break down a couple of times and catch fire and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, that's a ship or / ferry for you, John.
Yeah. So, just to let people know, I've not had a haircut. I just washed it with some coloured water.
You dyed it.
Well, you dye yours.
I do. I do dye my hair. I had to do my roots just last week.
My daughter says to me, "Why do you dye your hair?" And I goes, "Because Mum tells me to."
Because your mum tells you to, yeah. You know, she still wants her George Clooney.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Because Louise says, "Why don't you just go natural?" And I said, "I'm not allowed to." And she looks at Andy, and Andy goes, "No, he would look too old."
Oh, Jesus, that's love.
That's
love.
That's love.
And if you're enjoying this show so far, then don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course, hit the share button. Bring people in.
Come along. Right, what are we going to look at now? Do you want to listen to Corrine? You want to listen to Corrine singing the praises of Uncle Joe?
I would put the president's stamina, president's wisdom, ability to get this done on behalf of the American people against anyone on any day of the week.
I do like Sideshow Bob. Stop pretending to be frozen because your lights are twinkling in your tree.
I'm not pretending to be frozen. I'm pretty fucking shocked.
Corrine can stand there and say that. Well, she normally stands there and lies.
This is the man who, when he was campaigning in 2020, put a lid on his campaign at 11 a.m. every day so that he couldn't do any interviews or campaign speeches or rallies. And you're telling me this person has got stamina?
Oh, yeah.
Stamina!
True grit and stamina.
So what was he doing? Was he, was he going to making videos for the Hub for the rest of the day or something?
I have no idea, mate. I have no idea what he was doing. I tell you what, I'm going to give myself full screen here for a minute. I'd like to talk about a serious subject, and this has really come to my attention because of Twitter, right? And the subject is bike wankers, right? Because my timeline is plagued with bike wankers, right? I mean, I'm getting footage of people on bikes complaining about cars pulling out in front of them. Then I'm seeing footage from the same people overtaking lorries in the middle of the road by them cycling down the centre line with oncoming traffic past a lorry and then moaning because the lorry won't let them back in. They're on a
Sounds
fucking
like Jeremy
bike.
Vine.
It's very like Jeremy Vine, right? But why has my timeline been plagued by these people? And I've just got to the point where I reply to them all with a single word. And that single word is knob.
Hold on. Let me see if this works. Bike wankers.
They really are.
Did that work?
Yeah, it did work. Yeah. I hate them. They really drive me nuts. Some of the bike wanker ones are quite funny though, like the one where the two of them are coming towards each other on a towpath and meet under a bridge, and one of them falls in the canal.
Canal.
Yeah, that didn't work. In fact, that was close to anal. But anyway, so yeah,
hello.
My point is, if your platform's so freaking good, Musk, how about winding it down with the bike wankers? How can I not filter them out or something?
Well, you could try. I can see earlier on you were saying that you are trying.
Yes, I'm trying.
Your timeline
I'm trying
of
to
these people.
train it because I'm telling.
So what you're trying to do?
I'm trying to
is paint yourself into an echo chamber where you don't see bike wankers.
Well, it's not an echo chamber because I just don't want to see people on push bikes. One
echo chamber.
Right, stop that. Once was funny. 4 times you're just becoming fucking annoying. Right.
Good.
You're not going to eat dinner tomorrow. That's that. You're out. Right. So anyway, as I was saying, the problem with bike wankers is once you have seen a fully grown adult human male walking across a station in cleats and a bike, and with a bike with the full fucking package, wobbling about in front of you, you think, why are you in a train station if you've got a bike?
Yep, seen it.
This pisses me off because these guys, they cycle like 2 minutes to the train station at one end, take up fucking stacks of space in the train with a stupid bike and are smelly, unwashed lycra. I mean, these guys fucking stink to high heaven. I don't think they've got a clue. I don't think they've got a clue how smelly these bastards are, right? And then,
do you know what the most fun thing to do
hold on. Then they get to the other end and cycle 2 minutes into their work where everybody in their work fucking hates them because they bring a bike into the lobby where the security guard is going, you're fucking making everything dirty and messing everything up. They're fucking stinking as they walk about in the office, and then they either use the shower and leave it all soaking wet, or if there isn't a shower, they sit beside you, smelling the place up all day. I hate them with a passion.
I'll tell you what, one of the most fun things to do is be on a mobility scooter when you're going on the train, because you take up the entire bike space and they can't put their bike anywhere and they get really, really annoyed. It's good fun.
Yeah, but I have no regard for bike wankers. I really don't.
No, me either. You just keep up with the show, John. You just do that.
What are you? Oh, he's fucking chasing a spider again. See him and spiders. I mean, it's like, why build a shed if you're frightened of spiders?
I can't hear a word he's saying, by the way.
Speaking, and yeah, he's still talking to us.
Oh, you little bastard!
Oh, I'm going to mute him. I'm going to have to mute him because I don't want to hear him. I don't want you to hear the carnage that is ongoing, and I don't know why for some reason, but as he's got further away from the mic, he appears to have got louder. So yeah, I have muted him. Right, where are we, people? What would you like to see now? What would you like to see? For God's sake, Ben. For fuck's sake, he's now got the Hoover out. This guy's lost it. He thinks we can hear this, but we can't. Yeah, I can hear him hoovering, but he really needs to get a life. So let's see if he's finished. Have you quite finished?
Pet now.
Right, calm down. One, you got awfully loud. Why do you get louder as you go away from the mic?
I have no idea.
Right, but anyway, you got really loud. Yeah, I had to mute you because you were just being annoying. So, yeah. Right, where are we now?
How am I meant to do that before the show when it only appears now?
I never
There's a
said do it
conundrum.
before the show.
I'm looking in the chat.
Oh, right. Well, my point was, why build a shed in the garden if you're frightened of spiders, because you're going to be plagued with them always.
Yeah,
Right.
well, I mean, yeah,
Tell me.
it's a summer house.
What do you think health and safety would have made of this these days? It's a guy changing it. He's probably changing the gas mantle on the lamp. It's like library steps mounted to the car roof. That's a good interpretation of one of those things. What do you call them? A cherry picker? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's ingenuity right there.
Yeah,
That
I
is
like
ingenuity.
it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, the health and safety in this country's gone fucking mad. It really has.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I think we spoke about this before. That's why they have to go to Argentina to jump on some big fucking balls over water for a TV show.
Yeah, we did.
I just can't understand how we've got to the point where health and safety's gone so mad that it's just, you can't do anything or everything without someone showing up and going, "Oh, you need a safety certificate for that. You need. Oh, we can't do that. That water is a little bit too deep. Yes, it will break the fall, but they might drown."
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like, I do agree with certain things, like anytime a travelling fairground turns up, they have to have their rides inspected and get a health and safety certificate before they can operate in that place. That's kind of good because then you're less likely to die.
Yeah, if you go on the rides, yeah.
Yeah, you're less likely to die.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's completely unlikely, but...
Well, isn't that the whole attraction of like a fairground ride and the fact that you think you may die?
I mean, yeah,
And
did
some
you see how
people
happy
do.
I was on that air race?
Yeah, it's quite sad to watch.
Do you know that air...
It really was like... It really was like taking a sort of, a slow child out for the day.
Yeah. That air race as well has broken before, and one of the arms has come off with people on it. And I know that.
Did it go in the harbour? No.
No, it crashed through the barrier.
All right.
Of the ride, but I know that, and still I wanted to go on that ride.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
it's probably much safer
right.
now than it ever was. To be fair.
Before we finish with the cyclists, can I ask a question here? Right. So
you can.
These people who self-propel themselves around the world on cycles and think they are saving the planet while wearing their oil-based lycra clothing, what are they going to wear if Just Stop Oil stopped oil?
Hemp. It's all going to be hemp, baby.
You can't cycle on hemp.
It's all going to be hemp. These people are weird. I mean, look who's leading them. Roger fucking Hallam, who today, for Alan Partridge, was a real fucking person.
He didn't really, did he?
Yes. Yes. He thinks Alan Partridge is... I had to point it out to him. I had to say, Roger, Alan Partridge is not a real person. But this is the man leading the revolution. The Just Stop Oil revolution. He goes, "Oh, look, Alan Partridge has written this article today." He's not real, Roger. It's not real.
Oh, good grief.
He's a fictional creation of the Brighton-based writer and actor Steve Coogan. He's not real.
How far into the show are we? Do you want to hear Penny having a go at the SNP?
Yeah, of course. Always.
Oh, she rips them a new. She rips them a new one.
She lists a number of things and makes various accusations, and I would just again ask her to be a little more self-reflective. It is her party that have been subject to 22 and counting, I think, police investigations. The Serious Fraud Office is investigating GFG, the company to which the Scottish National Party gave hundreds of millions of pounds to guarantee jobs which never materialised, and also just happened to be sponsoring their party conference at the same time. The Honourable Lady likes to lecture my party about values. I'll just ask her, which party is it whose leaders smirked while people booed the national anthem? Whose party is it whose activists called BBC reporters traitors? Whose party is it that bullied Conservative Party members attending a conference in Scotland to the extent that it made national news? Whose party is it whose behaviour was so horrific towards its own elected representatives that they said they suffered panic attacks and some of them across the floor? And who is it that is responsible for the bile-fueled rants that are so evident in Hansard? Once the Honourable Lady has clocked that all these things are her party, she might reflect on why that is the case and the appalling legacy that such a warped, irresponsible displacement activity has ceded to a generation of Scottish children. A wrecked education system, a widening attainment gap, fewer teachers, math scores declining in every PISA survey, science at a low record, and plummeting literacy rates. But they will have, of course, somewhere safe and warm in which to take heroin. I'm not going to take any lectures from the Honourable Lady about values, responsibility, or performance in office. This is why I will get up every week and stand up and fight against the slopey-shouldered separatism evidenced by the SNP.
Well, I mean, I'm, as you know, no great lover.
I'll tell you what.
Of government in any form, right? Or
yeah.
But I have to say, she wasn't wrong.
No, and I mean the McEwen in me, the Scottish part of me, the McEwen side of my family, that part of me, it's sore butt, man. That really hurt.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of what the Tories have done, everything she said about the SNP was correct. You know, factually correct.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely factually correct.
So, while I mean these guys do this all the time anyway. They will throw stones at each other while they're both standing in their own greenhouse. But Penny was 100% right. You know, the SNP have done nothing but ruin Scotland over the last 13 years.
Well, and all you have to look at is your spiraling out of control levels of drug use in the country.
And I've been banging on about them. Pardon me. I've been banging on about this for 2 years. I mean,
you have.
They went away and sent two respected social scientists, to go and look at
scientists.
Yeah, I know, but to go and look at what they could do, what they should do in order to bring this problem under control. And these guys spent 2 years, and then they were told to get their finger out and hurry up, and then promptly just quit and said, we won't be rushed, you know. If we're going to do the job, we're either going to do it right or we're not going to do the job. So they decided not to do the job and just walked away, right? With their money, obviously, but so they walk away, right? Now, all you had to do, remember, Scotland is the worst in Europe. All you had to do was look at any other European country and copy exactly what they did, and you would improve things here, right?
Absolutely.
That's all you have to do to start with. But no. So we're still in the same shatter. We're still the worst in Europe, and things aren't getting any better. And all they're doing is providing places for these people to go. And I mean, I don't want to say it, but inject themselves, you know?
Well, kill themselves, essentially.
Well,
kill themselves.
Yeah, but you don't want to say that. That's the thing I don't want to say.
Yeah, but you can say that. In this sense, you can say that. Okay. Yeah, of course you can, because that's what they are sending people to. It's almost as bad, in my opinion.
Rob's talking about the pods. We've already covered the pods, Rob.
Yeah.
Scotland's already looked at the pods. Switzerland.
No, yeah.
Switzerland are right into the pods. So is Scotland.
That's not what he's talking about.
Oh, I thought he was talking about. Oh no, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about the Futurama style End Your Life pods.
But I will say that.
But Scotland is into them as well.
Yeah, well, look at the Canadian government and their pushing of laws to allow people to end themselves.
Well, remember the woman, the ex-vet, that was having trouble getting something and wanted some assistance? And they said, well, we can't do that, but if you'd like to consider terminating your life, we can help you out there.
Yeah. I mean, I know that these are kind of isolated incidents, but still.
Yeah.
It's one too many.
Yeah,
it's one
mental.
too many.
It's mental.
Now, I'm not actually gonna. I'm actually quite a firm believer in legalizing of euthanasia.
Oh yeah, I know.
speaking.
I know. We've been through this a few times on the show.
We have been through this a few times, but when you're telling people, oh, we can't help you with this, that, or the other, but we can help you to euthanize yourself if you'd like. That's a bit far. It's a bit far. It's just a bit.
See, that's the other thing. Why are we always short of houses? Right?
That's a good question.
Because we always seem to be building houses. We always seem to be short of houses. But we're told continually that our birth rate is declining and we're losing people left, right and centre. So why do we need more houses?
Well, it's to accommodate the booming numbers of immigration.
Well, maybe we should just stop that.
Well, maybe that is certainly an option.
607, and while you guys might all get upset about the boat people and all that, which is fine, right? We're going to just point out 672,000 legal immigrants this year.
Yeah.
Which is
up. Is that net, though?
Which is, what do you mean net?
Well, there's net and gross, isn't there? Because you have to balance it against people leaving as well.
Well, there's not that many people leaving, to be fair, right? So anyway, 672,000, right?
Yeah.
Legal immigrants, up from 607,000 the year before.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. That's a lot of immigration. That's much more worrying than the amount coming over on the dinghies.
People might be surprised because of my lefty leanings about my opinion on this. And my opinion on this is that low-skilled migration in a country where we're told we don't have housing, low-skilled migration should probably be maybe not ended, but certainly
we don't have low-skilled jobs. That's the problem.
No, we don't. And I don't understand the being called racist or nationalist to look at an immigration system in line with somewhere like Australia. Because Australia, they give you points, they base it upon your skill set, what you can bring to the country. They don't just allow people into work in Starbucks. And they do this for a reason, because they want to advance their nation and they want the best people to advance their nation. And so why is it wrong for a country like Britain to say the same thing? Not to say, because people like John, in fact, we've had this argument before, would say just stop it altogether. But I say...
Oh, no, I don't. I'll say it again. I never said stop it.
You said reverse it.
I said it needs to be reversed.
But I say that skilled immigration is always going to be necessary, because we can't force people to learn certain trades, certain skills, and things like that. We can't put a gun to their heads in this country and say, well, you're going to go to a university and you're going to train to be a doctor. If we have a shortage of these things, we should allow for these things to come in via immigration. Of course we should. To advance our nation's health, to advance our nation's wealth, and to advance our nation on the world stage. I don't see an issue with skilled point-based immigration.
Yeah, if it is skilled immigration, that's the problem, because, what is it, a recent survey found that a third of the nurses that were coming in had no qualifications. Which
is quite scary, to be honest, if they're injecting people.
Yeah, very scary. A third of the people that purported to have nursing qualifications didn't have any.
Yeah, apparently my mic is losing it.
Is it your mic or your voice?
I have no idea, because I've done nothing.
Your voice is quite crackly.
Yeah, I've done nothing. So... apparently my mic's crackling.
Well, you're not.
I don't hear it.
You're not coming through the road.
Okay.
So I hate to say it, but there's very little I can do at this end.
Let me unplug and plug back in. And I'm back. Shut up. Anyway, yeah, I'm back, and do you hear me? John?
I can hear you, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking for a response from the...
Well, they're saying mic issues defo.
Right,
well, I've
well,
unplugged and plugged back in.
Give it a second. Give it a second, because they are a little bit behind, remember? And I don't mean they're slow.
Yeah.
I just mean they're slightly behind the feet.
I mean, kill my audio source on OBS and then restart it. Lose wire. Witty. Wiggle the leads. I removed and replaced the leads.
So
I have them.
So you're coming in through the application audio feed into OBS. So you're actually you're nowhere near the road, right? So is there still a problem with Ben?
Well, why don't you put yourself full screen for 30 seconds? Because I'll leave Ring Central and come back.
Right, okay.
That might work.
Right, Ben's going to he's going to nip out and then come back in and see if that works. Every other word was missing. Seems better, just as he disappears. Rob said, just before you left, Rob said, every other word was missing then. Seems better now.
Oh, what an arsehole.
You're right. So, what's he like now, people?
Oh, well, you know what? If they can't hear me, they don't want to hear me. Fine.
You've got to remember sometimes that Ben actually, when he's speaking normally, sounds like he's missing words. Because he kind of gets caught up with his brain gets too far ahead of his mouth, and it takes a bit of time for him to catch up again.
Ah, so the arsehole was Ring Central.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah,
See?
this software's shit.
It is shit. It is shit, mate.
It's shit.
It's built on Zoom, but it's shit. But
it's shit.
All these things are shit. We need to be in one studio. We need more money.
Yeah, I know. We need more money for that.
Plug it, Ben. Sell it, lad.
Well, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel because that helps with ad revenue if we ever get any. And of course, if you want to support us further, you can do so by going to Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/Chasing Dissent, patreon.com/Chasing Dissent, and either one of those, you can make a one-time donation, or you can become a monthly subscriber. You can also become a YouTube channel member by pressing join right here on our channel. That's join right here on our channel. But we probably won't get any money from that for about 6 months. So,
and when we do, we only get 30% of what you give YouTube.
Well, no.
No, sorry, we get about 60% of what you give YouTube. Yeah.
But yeah, and also anybody who is a monthly subscriber via either Ko-fi, Patreon, or indeed here on YouTube will get the phone number. And we tested it earlier in the show. We know it works now. So you guys who are subscribers to us in that way have access to phone into the show on a Wednesday night. And that's something we're going to continue to do going forwards as a little perk to those that do support us. And Beats and Tapes says studios are just laptops now. Yes and no.
Yeah, but the problem it's not the problem that it's not the problem of right, what am I trying to say? The problem is we've got to talk into the device. Now we're separated by 400 miles, so we're using the internet, which sounds fine, right? Generally. But sometimes things just go wrong, and the software...
They do.
The software's not great, you know, and it doesn't...
No, it's not.
And this is paid for software. I mean, we tried to do it on the cheap, but we actually paid for this.
Yeah, we paid for this software. I pay for my photo editing stuff and my video editing stuff, and John pays for his video editing stuff. And none of this is. I mean, it's not just a laptop. Yes, like in my studio, for example, there's a laptop here. There's a monitor over there. There's a monitor over there. There's a mixing desk here. There's some extra effects units here. And there's another sound card here that I hear back from. There's a DSLR camera there. There's a light there. It's not just a laptop.
Yeah, it's not just a laptop, chaps.
And that's just for this basic setup. There's a 6-foot Christmas tree there with lights on it, you know. John's taking a picture of his setup now. Yeah, I've got it's technically an 8-channel mixer that I've got here. It's a lot. It's a lot here, and it's a lot of money, and it's a lot of time, and it's a lot of effort.
It's a lot.
And it would be.
It's a lot.
And it would be better. Yeah, it's a lot of pain because we don't have any staff. You know, like a lot of these bigger podcasts and stuff like that. They all have people doing all this stuff for them. People that make their thumbnails. People that do live production. You think Russell Brand has a meeting in the morning to try and work out what stories he's going to cover, and then he goes away and writes everything he's going to say? That man reads a fucking auto cue, and he's got writers. You know? Yep. It's everything is just me, John, and the occasional very, very, very welcome input from Adam, and that's it. And people think, oh, you just do a 1-2 hour show a couple times a week. You just go on and speak. Oh my God.
What?
The amount of work behind one of these shows before we do one of these shows is insane. We have a meeting every morning at 10:30. We discuss what we're going to cover. We discuss if we're going to need clips. We start building those things. You've got to schedule streams. You've got to do SEO. You've got to make a thumbnail. You've got to do all of this. And there are people in other people's. You think Rogan? You think Rogan books his guests? Do you think Rogan does any of the stuff? No, he's got people to do that for him. And same with Crowder.
Don't let Ben's tone put you off here. We're not moaning about it. We're just telling you. You know, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to tell you that this isn't just a case of. I mean, look, there's John's setup right there. Mine's far too messy to picture. I mean, I've got spaghetti wires everywhere.
Yeah, but every piece of equipment is in use for this show. Apart from the thing with the jog shuttle dial is the speed editing keyboard for DaVinci Resolve. That's the only thing that's not in use at this moment in time, but will be when I'm editing.
I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 pieces of physical equipment, 8 pieces of physical equipment in use right now, just to run what you see on my end. It's a lot.
And the good thing is, I managed to buy most of this kit on my credit card before my business went bust. So
you're not supposed to say that part out loud.
Sorry, because there's no freaking way I can afford all this just now.
I mean, I've accumulated this over time with a lot of help thanks to you guys. I mean, one very, very, very generous viewer actually bought me the laptop that I'm using now because the old one went dead.
Oh, there's Web Squirrel. We've got 700,000 subs on YouTube, 12 staff, and nothing works text-wise if it's any consolation. I love it.
Well, if you've got that many subscribers, give us a plug.
Yeah,
give us a plug.
And if you ever want to do anything, in a collaboration, hit us up.
Oh God, he's selling himself now.
No, I'm not selling myself. I'm selling us.
Yeah, I know.
You sexy beast, you.
I know, John.
Right.
But, what? Anything funny before we go?
I've got one video. Oh no, well, there's one video left. Where's the thing I wanted to talk about? Hold on.
You know what? This is beautiful. This show's been going on for 90 minutes, and it feels like it's been going on for 20.
Hold on. Right.
This is great. I like this.
So, This tweet today: in a Paris gallery, a Ukrainian citizen broke a famous sculpture while having sexual intercourse with it, causing €100,000 worth of damage to the statue. Valery Tarashuk worked as a cleaner in the art gallery, where he decided to have relations with the sculpture. So, as a result, it lost an arm. I told you Ukraine was corrupt. He was caught on video.
I honestly, what? What? Who in their right mind looks at a statue and goes, "I want me some of that.
I'm gonna have some.
I want
of
me
that."
Oh, I would like me some of that statue."
This is a mere bagatelle, mate. To the next one. Where's the next one?
Oh, right, guy, give it to me. Give it to me.
Where is it?
Oh,
I don't think I've got the. Wait, I don't think I've got the tweet. I thought I had.
Okay.
Right, but it's okay. I can talk about it. I can talk about it. So
talk about it. Tell me. Come on.
I'm going
set the scene.
So apparently, there's a new trend in DIY fecal transplants. So people have decided that, and right. So I mean, this is there's a learning point here, and one of these things is, don't muck about with shit you don't know. Right? But anyway, apart from that, the starting point is, yes, this is a thing in the medical profession. Do not try this at home, right? Because what happens is, if your gut biome gets compromised, maybe if you've had too many biotics or something that's ripped your biome out. So it's a biome that does all the digestion, all the bacteria and that. So if you've got the wrong bacteria, you can end up with real problems. So one of the things that they do in the medical profession is they take, bacteria from someone else's fecal matter and transplant it into your gut. And it allows that bacteria to then replenish the gut bacteria, and you end up with a proper functioning gut. Now, people have decided to shortcut the process and do it yourself. That is not advisable, right? So those people are doing DIY fecal transplants, and in some cases have even made pills or pellets for them to digest. So, yeah, don't do this at home, because one guy ended up with a serious gut infection as a result of this mad fecal transplant thing.
I am not surprised.
It's like
human
centipede come to life.
I'll tell you what, right? And I know what gut infections are like, because I got cryptosporidium from a bad piece of pork.
Yeah.
And my God, it was almost 3 months of hell.
Yeah.
Why would people willingly put themselves
in
a situation that could occur like that?
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, to be fair, what they're doing is recognized science, or recognized as a recognized technique for improving your gut biome.
But they don't know what they're doing.
Well, that's it, exactly. That's the problem. They don't have the capability of analysing what's in. Because you need to analyse what's in the fecal matter that you're going to transplant. So there's no point in transplanting someone else's problem into your gut,
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
well,
exactly. So,
like
back,
I said,
back to the writer. Do not mess with shit you don't know anything about.
I'll tell you what. Let's change chat completely, because I watched a David Blaine special earlier on. It was from a few years ago during the alleged pandemic, and he attached himself to a bunch of helium balloons and flew up to 25,000 feet on them. And I was watching this going, man, this looks really fun. But
there's not enough air at 25,000 feet. Did he have oxygen?
He did have oxygen, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this wasn't a bit. This wasn't like a gimmick or a magic trick or anything. And it's got to the point where I look at this man, and this is just an entertainment thing. It's a stunt.
Yeah.
Look at. Oh yeah, I definitely want to go beats and tapes. I absolutely want to go, but still, you look at this man, and people still call him a magician. Is this man really a magician?
No, he actually seems to be like an endurance tester.
Yeah.
Isn't he the guy that locks himself in boxes and doesn't eat and things like that?
Yeah, he locked himself in a box for 42 days with nothing but water above the river Thames.
Yeah, and then there was the ice thing as well, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
He was in the block of ice.
And buried alive.
Yeah.
Buried alive.
Yeah, that's not magician. That's just endurance tests. That's all that is.
I'll tell you what, though, if you've got some time, it looked like the movie Up, where the house goes flying in the helium. It looked like a lot of fun.
I was watching a compilation of the Wharfs.
Of course you were. Is that so you could get some footage for a new intro or outro by any chance?
I was watching that guy. That guy Evan, is it Logan Paul's the Wharf?
Yep.
Yeah, I was watching
Logan Paul's dwarf like he's a fucking pet.
He kinda is though, isn't he? He does some weird things. It's quite funny. Yeah, I was quite tickled. There's one that I'm going to use. There's a clip that I'm going to use for the show. It's really pertinent because it's coming up on a certain season.
Oh dear. John's got this weird obsession with dwarves. He really does.
I don't have an obsession.
You do.
Okay, maybe. I don't know.
John was the most excited when he'd seen that the magical creatures had been replaced with 7 CGI dwarfs in Rachel Ziegler's Snow White. You should have seen him jumping around the room, going, "Fucking yeah, we got some dwarves back!"
No, I did not do that. But yeah, I mean, the magical creatures was a joke. But she's a bit of a dwarf anyway. She's only like 5'2".
So, Rob,
whoa! Your audio's gone.
Hello?
You're gone really quiet here. I don't know if they can still hear you.
Hello?
That's better.
Yeah, so Rob Bruce asked, how is Nigel getting on in the jungle?
What'd you do there, mate?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But still. So, the answer, I have an answer for you is I don't know.
I don't watch shit like that.
No, well, me and the wife did start watching it, and then we watched 2 episodes, and we were like, "It's boring now." And so yeah, how could we get in the fucking jungle?
And they start taking mental defectives and crippled people.
Yeah, yeah. He said it, not me.
Yeah, well, why?
All him. But yeah, no. Honestly, I have absolutely no idea how he's getting on, nor do I care.
I'm not applying for that. I would punch.
You don't apply.
I would. Well, you don't apply, but I would. I wouldn't punch anyone, right? I wouldn't punch anyone, especially those 2 other dwarfs, Ant and Dec. I can't stand them. Can't stand them at all. Right, I've got one video
We're
left.
gonna do today's Bush Dugger Challenge, eh? Bush Dugger Challenge. Why, eh?
What the fuck are you meant to be?
Dwarf Ant and Dec.
Okay.
I was doing intentionally really bad accents.
Yeah, right.
To make you laugh.
Yeah, right.
And it worked.
That. What's this? We haven't covered this. Is this real or is this nonsense? Okay.
Show me.
Okay, hand sign added to list of hate symbols. The OK hand sign has been added to a list of hate symbols. The finger and thumb gesture, which is also a popular emoji, is being used by some as a sincere expression of white supremacy.
No, it hasn't.
Is that nonsense?
Right, so it's not nonsense that it's been created as a hate symbol. That's real. That's happened.
No.
Okay. However, this is all a product of the website 4chan.
Oh, right, okay.
Yes, this is all a product. So what 4chan did was they said, this was a few years ago.
Right, okay.
They said, let's do a psyop on the internet. And you can get the screenshots of all of this available for anyone. They said, let's pretend that the OK symbol is a symbol of white supremacy. Let's create fake accounts with basic names like Madison and things like that and respond to all of this going, oh my God, yeah, I saw that as well. And they did it. And they won.
Oh.
It was a psyop.
We may have a Geordie. We may have a Geordie in this chat. Debbie Moore.
Hello there, Debbie. Debbie, I believe, is the woman we met at Disneyland.
Ben said you need me to teach you Geordie properly. Is she a Geordie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember being shocked the first time I went to Geordie Land and the girl asked me in her Geordie language, do you shag, man? They are quite direct.
I'll tell you what, if we need things said in Geordie, I'll just ask you to record clips for me and send them to me via Facebook Messenger, and I'll get John to play them.
Yeah, I hope Vaughn saw that clip in the pre-roll with me saying it, the thing he says I can't say.
Purple bugler lam, honey.
Yeah.
Purple bugler. He wasn't here at that time, no.
Plonker. Anyway, I've got one clip left. Is there anything else we want to talk about before I put the clip
I
up?
don't know how this show's gone on so long, but I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, it's a good show. Oh no, I've got something else. Right, look at this. I don't know if you want to talk about it or not, but I think we can say that the US Army is struggling for recruitment. And this is the Washington Times. All is forgiven. Soldiers kicked out for refusing COVID vaccine can rejoin service, says the Army.
Yeah. They must be struggling.
They're struggling for recruitment.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah.
So the question is, why were they kicked out in the first place? But hey, that's a question for another time and a different place.
And probably several lawsuits.
Yeah.
And we will keep an eye on that.
Oh, I can't tell you my reply. Beats and type.
Okay. Right. Anywho,
yeah.
Give us your final thing then.
My final thing.
Give us your final thought.
Right, well, it's not my thought. My final thing is a little clip I have of a kind of challenge for the winter. This is a winter challenge, ladies. If you're up for it.
Let's see it.
If you're up for it. This is a ladies' challenge for the winter. We want to see pictures. You don't need. Well, yeah. You don't need to send a video if you don't want, but we need to see pictures of the results. Okay?
Right.
So here's your winter challenge when it comes.
Oh my God, I'm so scared. Okay.
Oh shit.
Snow boobs, I'm calling it. There's your winter snow boob challenge. Hey, it's Friday night and it's all in.
We've peaked. That's it.
We're done.
I'm not sure we can sink any lower than that.
Oh, we could. I can go much lower than that, mate.
I know you could. Spencer says he's totally doing that if it snows.
But The problem with guys' boobs is they're always like triangular. They're never properly formed. Hers were like perfect circles. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
I was impressed.
That was somewhat impressive. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if you're watching this show, make sure you have your parents' permission. If you've enjoyed the show, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like, and if you can support us further, the links are in the pinned comment in the chat, and they're in the pinned comment of the video as well. Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/Chasing Dissent, patreon.com/Chasing Dissent, or indeed you can join us here for a couple of quid or wherever you'd like on YouTube as well to just support us to build this thing further. Enjoy it. But most importantly, once again, share the shows. Share them out.
Share the love.
Bring us. Share the love. You've got the love. You got the love. Yeah, you got the love. But John.
Ben.
I'm done talking to them, so you better say goodbye.
Recline, Ben, as I say goodbye to the fine people of this world, and in particular those that watch the show tonight. We love you. And as always, it's been great. For you!
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, heart full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to. Something I can't undo.
You're still not getting a song. Good night.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build